Good evening. This is Chris here speaking from Aintree. Just a quick welcome to our June intake of the Coding UK course. Hello everybody, I'm glad that you survived the rigours of the registration process and the password and username fiasco. I mean, isn't it a pain? Isn't it a pain? I go through all this work, I develop all these, I take people's time up by interviewing them, I ask them difficult questions, and the whole thing, right at the start, has this rocky little episode where the people have... I almost think it's like salmon trying to swim upstream. Only the most determined people get through. But here we are, we're all ready to go. You may not know this, you won't know this, but we've got two people in from the Irish Republic, Cork. Good evening, Cork. We also have two people in from Manchester. Well, Stepping Hill. That's Stockport, isn't it? And we also have a member of staff from Aintree Hospital, who is, by the way, as Irish as they come. So, really speaking, this is mostly a Celtic intake. Now then, let's start off by talking about a few. I'm not going to call them ground rules, but you need to read the book. You must read the set textbook. You must read a chapter a week. It's essential. Point number 2, you must do the exercises. The exercises are part of the whole thing. That's the equivalent of talking in class. I can't punish you if you don't, because I can't punish people in class who don't say a thing to me all through a face-to-face course. But they're only getting half of the thing. It's important that you enrich each other's experience by contributing to the discussions. Come on. I've had one very chatty group. I've had one not so chatty group. For me, if people don't talk, contribute to the discussions, I don't know what they're thinking. I don't even know if they're on the course. Do the exercises. Now, when it comes to matters of discussion, debate, then my suggestion is that you put this sort of stuff on the discussion board. But if it's matters that are exact, if I'm asking questions about anatomy and physiology, or if I'm asking you a question that's there's not much point in putting it on the discussion board, because if you put it on the discussion board, what's the point in somebody else writing it all out? So if it's an exact question, send it to me. If I'm asking you, for instance, the question, I don't know, something out the top of my head, the role of the chaplain, then that is appropriate for the discussion board. So use your common sense. Send me stuff that you think it's a matter of fact, there isn't much debate about. Send that to me. Matters of discussion, let everybody else see. What else was I going to say? Oh yes. What I'm going to do, I've just marked and sent out the results for the first group on the online coronary care module. What I intend to do is to ask the students who are on that module if they would allow me to use their essays to guide you, if you see what I mean, to build up a sort of repository of essays. And in that way, you'll get a good idea, without knowing the name of the person or the mark that I gave them, you'll get a good idea of what other people have been writing about and how they've gone about constructing their task. But all of this is for the future. So far, you should have done one lesson, and you should have access to the second lesson now. Apart from you, Danny. Apart from you. Hope you had a nice time in India, by the way. So, if you need anything, email me, ring me, let me know. I don't know. It's online. We're making this stuff up as we go along. Why not form a Facebook group and you can chat to each other in Facebook? What I intend to do is to make you send me at least, or put on Blackboard at least, photographs of your hospital, possibly photographs of your unit, possibly photographs of your colleagues at work, so we get an idea of, you know, what is going on in different specialist units in different parts of the country or countries. I am a little disappointed. I thought we were going to have some. I thought we were going to have some people from Guernsey on this module, but that hasn't come out. That hasn't worked out. They're going to be on the July module. In the meantime, if you like the discussions that you hear in the lessons, tell your friends. I need more recruits. I'm starting with 4 and 5s, but I want this whole thing to snowball so that by the end I'm looking at 100 students a go. That's all for tonight. Be in touch, stay in touch, don't be a stranger. And it's Friday night. Don't bother ringing me at any stage during Friday night, because after 9 o'clock, this tongue will not be making sense in this mouth. Good night, good luck.